Good morning. I'm very excited to have here with us our illustrious past president and past academic chairperson of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists and past vice chancellor of the College of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists, Dr. Bhimeshwar. We welcome you, sir. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you very much for inviting me for this IJA podcast, and it's a wonderful initiative taken by the editor-in-chief of the IJA, Dr. Rakesh Garg, and I'm very happy and thrilled about this podcast.
Thank you so much, sir. Moving into the questions straight away. During your presidency, the ISA grew to become the world's second largest anesthesiology society. What were the key factors that drove this growth?
Yeah, thank you very much for saying that. Our society is in fact the second largest society in the world, and there are many factors for the growth of our society. First thing being awareness about anesthesia and trickling into all the postgraduates and all the members about the importance of anesthesia. And second point is the mandatory requirement that one should be a member of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists to present the papers or things as per the NMC requirements. So these are the two things which have actually contributed to the increase in numbers of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists.
Great, sir. You started from the postgraduates, who are the biggest resource that we have, and you've moved up. You established the College of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists to promote academic excellence. Could you share the vision behind this initiative and the impact so far?
Yeah, that was a wonderful thing. There is a lot of sentiment involved in establishing the College of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists. Way back in 2008, we had a Indian College of Anaesthesiologists which was directly under the supervision of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists. However, due to certain things, it had not taken the shape which we actually wanted it. So it was actually taken off in a different way. So we had to part ways. So it was then that we the idea of starting the College of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists has really crept into my mind, and as a secretary it was there in my mind, but subsequently as the president I was able to push that in the agenda and got it passed in the AGBM, and now it is there for us to start. However, I would want to say, though we are calling it the College of the Indian Society of Anaesthesiologists, the framework is that of a university. We have a chancellor, we have a vice chancellor, and I'm sure in the next 2-3 years we'll be making it into a big university. All the academics will be coming under it. Thank you.
Excellent, sir. Thank you so much. So, beyond just academics, the Indian Resuscitation Council Federation saw significant enhancement under your leadership. How has this transformed emergency care training in India?
Yeah. That's also another one which is very close to my heart. Initially started as the Indian Resuscitation Council of the ISA, and then subsequently, for reasons known to everyone, it had to be formed into a Indian Resuscitation Council Federation because of the obligations that we had to enter into the ILCOR, that is the International Liaison Committee on Resuscitation. So we had to incorporate many other societies in India, like the Pediatric Society, the Cardiac Society and all, so that it is a sort of a federation. So Indian Resuscitation Council Federation has been formed, and with the able leadership of Dr. Chakra Rao, Dr. Rakesh Garg and many other people in India, we were able to get into the ILCOR in Brisbane in Australia last year, and that's one of the wonderful things that had happened to our Indian Resuscitation Council, and the trainings being conducted by the IRCF throughout the country is tremendous, and I think the actual figures I may not be able to tell offhand, but the IRCF is doing a real good work to increase the numbers, and like the world restart a heart day and all are being followed on October 16th every year, and it's going great.
So these are all fantastic initiatives. The Indian Journal of Anesthesia as well has gained new strength during your tenure. How important is research publication for the Indian anesthesiologist's global standing?
That's another good thing. The Indian Journal of Anesthesia is going very great. Under the able leadership of our editor-in-chief, Dr. Rakesh Garg, he has introduced several new initiatives into the journal that and everybody is actually following it up very keenly, waiting for the next issue, and there is no delay in getting the next issue on time. It is being on time, and journals are being peer reviewed regularly, and research is one thing which Dr. Rakesh Garg has actually taken it very, very personally, and it's the research work is being actually conducted in all the peer reviewers are actually selected on those basis, and it's going great.
Thank you so much, sir. Something that was spoken about even yesterday during the GBM, and it's a wonderful initiative, is you focused on improving the Family Benevolent Fund scheme. How crucial are such welfare measures for medical professionals?
Yeah, definitely very, very crucial. The Family Benevolent Fund, see, after all, we are only as strong as the weakest link. And our profession being very, very, I mean, in the sense, we cannot clearly say what happens to an anesthesiologist, this one. It is always better to take care of the family of the deceased member. So that was the initiative started way back in actually Hyderabad, and then subsequently incorporated into the national forum itself. So it is a very, very noble cause, and all the members of ISA should become members of the Family Benevolent Fund, because it is not we helping each other, it is the family of the deceased who will be benefited. Even a little amount of money given to the family goes a very, very long way. So these are all very crucial in the development of an anesthesiologist's life.
I think security is something that everyone craves, and this is a wonderful measure towards that, sir.
And I only wish that the numbers increases, because we are a society of nearly 45,000 members, and Family Benevolent is hardly, members are around 3,000 only as of now. The last count given by the secretary, Dr. Sugu Varghese, was around 2,700. So I wish that number becomes tenfold.
I would love to appeal to all of the viewers, please do join this fund. It's a wonderful initiative, and God forbid if anyone does need it, we will have the resources to provide. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
And all our viewers want to know, sir, what do you believe is the direction the Indian Journal of Anesthesia will be going over the coming years? And what advice do you have for young researchers?
Yeah. The Indian Journal of Anesthesia, as I have told you earlier, is going great guns, and it's being shown on the entire map of the world, especially the hard work put in by all the previous editors and the initiative of Dr. Rakesh Garg, our editor-in-chief. And my advice to all the youngsters is take part in all the academics, start doing research in your college or wherever you work, and then have a good mentorship thing, that your professors and all, they are the people who have to lead their students and create interest among the students, not only as part of the training, as part of research as well. Because in India, we do a lot of clinical work. Only thing is we don't put it on paper. So if we do it and show our own statistics, it will be mind-boggling. Because in foreign countries, even if they do 10 cases, they show it off like that. Here, 10 cases is nothing. It comes off in one day. So it is something like that. So we need to document what we are doing and then show to the world what India is.
Thank you, sir. That was excellent food for thought. Thank you so much for being on the Indian Journal of Anesthesiology podcast with us. It was wonderful to pick your brain.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.